How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Underground Graphics. I'm your installer once again, Gian here, doing another quick install we have here for the Bronco 4-doors. Now this is a PPF protectant for those door seals. Now we've already done the step side for the Broncos. Now this time it's for the rear door seal off on the side here, for those passengers that might sit in the back that typically slide out or something like that, or if you typically put cargo back there, then you can protect those seals from anything hitting that, whether it be cargo that you have, or if someone has studded jeans or something of that type. Now, install is super easy for these, but as usual, we like to go over the prep and the products that you guys will more than likely need. First off, I want to go over the climate and enclosed area. You do want to do any type of install like this, graphics or PPF, in an enclosed area. Now this is a wet install, so you don't want to have anything flying around in your environment that might get stuck underneath, because with this being a clear film, it will show and it will be stuck inside of that film. However, this is hidden with your door, so you do have a little bit of playroom as for not having any of that seen. With an enclosed area, that ensures that you don't get really anything underneath there, as well as being in a climate controlled area. Right now we have the shop at about 73 degrees or so, and you do want to do this in a roughly 75 to 65 degree range, because the adhesive will start to activate if it is too warm, and it will take a while for it to activate if it is too cool. So you don't want to hit the road all that quick if you have someone sitting back here, if it is a cool day. If it's warmer, you can usually let this sit for about an hour to 2 hours, and you should be good to go and have that protected for you. Next up, after we've got that, we do want to get into your prep. Now, here we have products that we do have online through our website. We have alcohol water mix, and that is just to clean the surface and get it prepped for anything in case there's any grease or any debris that's already there. Next, we have a soap and water mix that we use as our PPF slide. That will allow you to be able to move around that paint protection film until you are ready to actually lock it in and apply it and have it set to where you are happy with. Next, we have our Underground Graphics squeegee. We do have two options for that. We have a yellow version and a black version. They are both the same squeegee, just difference in color. That is totally up to you which one you would like to use. And of course, a towel for just wiping up that extra water from the install. So with that, like I said, super easy, super quick install. Let's get into it. All right, now this is easier to do on the outside of the car, but for install's sake, so you guys can see everything that I'm doing, got a little hair there, then I'm going to do this in a somewhat awkward state, just so you guys can see everything that's going on. Now, you do want to spray that surface down, and it doesn't matter which one you start with. You can start on the outer side or the inside, but I'm just going to pull this about halfway, spray the surface. And of course, you do want to have clean hands for this, but as I mentioned, this is hidden from the public, so you don't have to be too critical on it. But once you have both sides wet, you guys can see it slides around very easily. Now you just want to try and get that in a good spot to where you're happy with it. And then once you are, you want to spray the surface. That way, when you use your squeegee over the paint protection film, it's not going to slide out of place. And I am going to put my hand up here at the top because I'm going to squeegee from the middle down. And keeping your hand on that top portion just prevents the film from moving out of place. I just kind of moved it a little bit there, but no biggie. You do want to try to go straight down first. And if you can get that to lock in, and once that's set, then you can kind of get this ledge here. Bottom is down. We can work our way back up. And I am going to go back down just about a 1/4 inch from where that start point is at the top. Back down, since gravity only wants to go down, and that's where the water is going to go. Now when you wipe this up, you don't have to do it quite yet, but I do want to show you guys how to do that properly. Start in the middle and work your way out. You don't want to accidentally pick up those edges with your towel because they could possibly end up getting lint underneath the film. Now we have that one. We're going to move on to the bigger side. Spray that down nice. And these are side specific. So if you just hold it up to your door sill, you will be able to figure out which side goes to which. And definitely one is bigger than the other, as you guys can tell here for sure. That first one was a lot skinnier. Spray the adhesive side. Again, we have the face of it dry. I'm just gonna lay that there. And once you have that in place to where you like it, same thing. Spray that top. Always try to keep some sort of pressure on it, especially if you're working with something that could possibly slide down on you. Keep that pressure and then work that water out. Now we've got the middle locked in from the middle down, so we're going to go middle up. Again, we're going to go from that roughly 1/4 inch starting point all the way down. Make sure that water is pushed out. And last, go over it with that towel. Same thing here. Even though we went over that spot already, we gotta get that residual water, and that will help it dry without having any water trail back inside of there. Now it is difficult to see, but that is a good thing, and easy install, but super effective. All right, so once you have everything wiped up and you are good with your install, then you should be fine for letting it sit for the next hour to 2 hours. Again, if you are doing this in a good environment, then it should cure fairly quickly. But if it is too cool, then I definitely would give it that hour to 2 hours. So if you guys have any questions on this product or any other installs that we have done in the past, please let us know. We're here from Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and we would be happy to answer your phone calls and emails. Thank you.